अज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पश्चात्यधीशतारिणे जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदी गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुकुं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंगायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरोऽन्नतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं श्रीरामो रामभद्रस्य रामचन्द्रस्य शाश्वत राजीवलोचनो श्रीमान् राजेन्द्र रघुपुङ्गव आपदामवर्तारं दतारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् हनुमानञ्जनासूनो वायुपुत्रो महाबल रमेशफल्गुणशखा पिङ्गाक्षामितविक्रमः अमितविक्रमः उदिक्रमणश्चैव सीताशोकविनाशकः लक्ष्मणप्राणदाताय दशग्रीवस्य दर्पः द्वादशैतानि नामानि कपीन्द्रश्च महात्मन् स्वल्पकाले पठिन्नित्यं यत्र काले विशेषतः तस्य मृत्युः भयन्नास्ति सर्वत्र विजयी भवेत्. So we are continuing. um, just give me 1 minute. Hare Krishna. So yesterday we started this Ramayana series. Actually, I just want to tell this we are doing it. Rajendra requested actually, so I'm grateful to him. So um, for the Rama's descent, there is one person very important in Balakanda. That is Rishyasringa. So Rishyasringa, sage Rishyasringa, uh, he is uh, he is also very instrumental. So Rishyasringa's role is very important. His role is very important uh, in the descent of Lord Ramchandra. So when Maharaj Dasharad, he had everything, but what he was missing was children. He did not have children. So yesterday we saw the description, and the description of Ayodhya. We saw the description of Lanka. We saw the description of um, Kishkinda and the ministers. Everything was wonderful, but only thing he did not have children. So he consulted Vasishta and Vamadeva. Vasishta is a very accomplished sage. When he consulted them, so when you have a problem, you should consult the Purohits. It's always important. He said, perform Ashwamedha Yajna. And Putra Kameshti. And that's when Sumantra came. He's the minister, eldest of the ministers. He said, my lord, Sanak and Sanat, these four Kumaras, they were giving lecture. And in that lecture I heard, in future this is what is going to happen. And because of that, the Supreme Lord will descend as the son of Maharaj Dasharad. So the Maharaj Dasharad will perform this Ashwamedha and Putrakameshti there. This name, what is his name? Rishyasringa comes. So they are mentioning his name. So if you bring Rishyasringa, then he'll perform. The Balkanda is very extensive and we cannot finish in 10 days. So let us we touch only briefly actually. So Rishyasringa, nice story. Maharaj Dasharatha had a daughter, Shanta Devi. So he had a friend, Maharaj Dasharatha had a friend by name Rompad. So Rompad, King Rompad, he had no children, so he adopted Dasharath's daughter, Shanta Devi. And one time there was a problem, there is a mistake. Because of that, the entire kingdom, there was a total famine in the kingdom. People don't understand the value of spirituality, value of the yajnas, the yagas, and chanting of the holy name. Of course, Kaliga, Kalautat Harikirtanat, Sankirtan Yajna is only possible. So, actually, Prabhupada met the chief of Chicago, police chief actually met. And police chief said the crime rate in America is increasing like anything. How do we counteract that? Prabhupada said very easy. So, you give us a facility, two things, and give us little money where we buy the food and we offer food to God and distribute, and we in every nook and corner of Chicago city will perform the Sankirtan. And Prabhupada said this will reduce the crime rate. But of course, they hesitated. It did not happen. But Prabhupada said that, you know, Prabhupada said, Prabhupada actually in 1970, 71, India was in war. Prabhupada said, just because we chanted on the Delhi streets, India became victorious. Prabhupada said that. So, holy name is very powerful. What is that? So, when this Rompa, they had a problem. They said, if you invite a saintly personality, there is a saintly personality, great saint by name Vibhundaka Maharshi. This Maharshi had a son by name Rishyasringa. And if he steps into our kingdom, the rains will come. And it's a long story, but finally they made an attempt to bring him to the kingdom. As soon as Rishyasringa stepped into the kingdom, it rained. So the king understood his value. Rains are important, nuts and bolts. They're good, but we need to eat food, right? Yajnat bhavati parjanyo, yajna karma samudbhava, annat bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhava. Food comes from, what is that? Annat bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhava. Clouds, parjanya clouds, they rain. So rain, because of the rain, the fields grow. Then, we can harvest the grains. So the cloud, the rain is possible through yajna karma samudbhava, yajna. So when he understood the importance of the sage, Rishyasringa immediately gave his daughter in marriage and kept Rishyasringa with him as son-in-law. And Samudra said, if you bring the sage Rishyasringa, he is your son-in-law, he will perform Putrakameshti and Ashwamedha Yajna and he'll have children. And Maharaj Dasharatha liked it, and he liked the proposal and he sent an invitation. to bring them to Ayodhya. So one time our Tamal Krishna Maharaj and um, Tamal Krishna Maharaj and Vakreshwar Pandit Prabhu, so they went to preaching. They went to preach in Fiji. Fiji had no rains. So for 10 years they had no rains. Then what happened? Devotees, Tamal Krishna Maharaj started preaching. Then the residents of Fiji said, "Look, enough is enough. We are not interested in these things. We are interested in only rains, something tangible. Can you bring rains? If you bring rains, we will follow you." Tamal Krishna Maharaj said, "Yes, we'll bring rains." Really? They said, "If you bring rains, we will follow you, your process. We consider Hare Krishna as bona fide." Tamal Krishna Maharaj thought, Prabhupada said, holy name can give everything. You know, after Krishna Prema, holy name can give everything. Why not this rains? So the devotees asked, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, what if we don't get rains? Tamal Krishna Maharaj said, I'll chant until it rains, even if it takes 1 year. Even if it takes 1 year. Wow. So what happened? So he called Vakreshwar Pandit Prabhu is a very nice devotee, and they prayed to Prabhupada intensely, and they arranged a stage. This went on viral in the local news of Fiji. Hare Krishna's, guaranteed rain, and they are telling with Sankirtan Yajna rains will come. So that's it. Some team of devotees, Tamal Krishna Maharaj and Vakreshwar Pandit Prabhu, they performed, very intensely. They prayed to Srila Prabhupada, prayed to Lord Chaitanya, prayed to Radha and Krishna, Gauranitai, Radha and Krishna, intensely. Please, we have a wonderful opportunity to make people give up bad habits and make them take up Krishna consciousness and attain them self-realization, go back to Godhead. This is possible, only this thing happens. As soon as they started, couple of hours later, clouds came from nowhere. There was a pouring rain, Kumbhavrushti. Overnight, Hare Krishna devotees became a celebrity in Fiji. So wherever Tamal Krishna Maharaj and Vakreshwar Prabhu went and chanted, it rained. So we have temples in Fiji now. So then what about this? They received Rishusringa and Santa Devi, of course, his son-in-law too, and they performed. It's a very elaborate process in Balakanda. Um, uh, you know, they performed Ashwamedh Yajna, and Rishusringa also as a head Tharyu. He performed. He made him perform Putra Kameshti. But he made a prophecy. Maharaj, you're looking for only one son. Why only have four? Maharaj Dashrath, when he heard this, wow, four, he was very happy. So, when we have a problem, our mind, until the problem is solved, our mind will only focus on that. Even if we have 99 things in this world, we will not, these 99 things will not make us happy. That one thing that we don't have, that is ego actually, false ego. I mean, here, Maharaj Dashrath is eternal father of Ramchandra, he is very spiritual. So, and of course, and the Supreme Lord has to descend. So anyway, what happened? What happened? As they were getting ready for Putrakameshis, the Supreme Lord Vishnu, he summoned all the Devatas. Devatas went and prayed. Vishnu, we are actually this person as Ravana has become a thorn. And they went and prayed to Vishnu, to the milk ocean. All the Devatas headed away Brahma and Shiva. Then the Vishnu appeared and said, so out of ego and arrogance, Ravana did not ask for, he asked for every species to be excluded, but only human beings. So I'll descend as a human being. But you all take birth as a Vanaras. And You all take birth as a Vaneras and assist in his pastime, and he disappeared. So Agni came, here they are performing Putra Gameshri. Agni came and gave the pot of payasam, you know, the sweet rice, and half he gave it to Kausalya, and the rest of the half he made into two parts, you know, and one part he gave it to Kaikeyi, and um, and again whatever is, you know, sorry, rest he made into two parts, and one part he gave it to um, he gave it to, yeah, half he gave it to Kausalya. The second one he made in two halves. That again he made in two halves. One half he gave it to Sumitra, and another one Kaikeyi. Then another, whatever they one another half that is remaining, he also gave it to Sumitra. That's why Sumitra got two. That's why she had two children. So anyway, and they became pregnant and gave birth to children. And Vasishta named the children. You know what is that? Rama. Ra is an Agni Bijam. Agni Bijam means Ra destroys the sins. And Ma is Amruta Bijam, means it liberates. In other words, when we chant Rama, it will burn the sins, you know, and it will burn the sins, and it will cause liberation. In Vrindavan, so we say, Jai Jai Sri Radhe Sham. When we say that, Ra means all the sins they go out. When you say ma, then whatever the sins they are out, they will not enter inside. That's in Vrindavan they say Radhe Shyam. If you say the first and last words, Ram. Interesting, right? So they said this is the Supreme Lord, reservoir of pleasure. He gives happiness. And Bharata, Bharavahi. Vasishta knew the past and future. Bharavahi. So Bharata, he knew he has to shoulder the great responsibility. He'll be he'll be doubted. People will misjudge him. He has to carry that burden. Everyone will doubt him. Everyone will misunderstand him. Still, he has to continue. That's why it's Bharat. He has to carry the load, burden. Bharavahi. And Lakshmana. Lakshmano Lakshmi Sampanno Bahiprani Vepara. This Lakshman is favored by Lakshmi. You don't see Lakshman winning any lottery. If somebody is favored by Lakshmi, they get the service of Narayan. They get the service of Ram. They get the service of Krishna. So if you are not favored by Krishna, you don't get service in the temple. Hare Krishna. So if you are doing service in the temple means you should know any service. You are favored by Lakshmi, favored by Radharani, favored by Sita. So if you see the entire Ramayana, the one person who is with Ram from day one till the end is only one person, Lakshman. He was so much favored by Lakshmi, he got the service of Ram all the time to come. Hare Krishna. Satrugno Nitya Satrugno. So Satrugna means he has conquered the senses and he has conquered the enemies. Vasishta did not give this name to Lakshmana or Bharata or to even Ram. He gave it to Satrugna. But Ram only conquered, Shatrugna only killed Lavanashur. You don't see Shatrugna fighting all the time. Then why Vishwamitra, why Vasishta is calling him the conqueror of enemies? The biggest enemies are inside. Our senses, five knowledge acquiring jnanendriyas, knowledge acquiring senses, and karmendriyas, they are our senses. They are our enemies. And internally there are lust, anger, envy, greed, pride, ego, 6C, anarthas there inside. We are harboring all of them and we smilingly talk. As long as they are there, at any time they'll pull us down, and they will ruin us if we are not careful. So we have to be careful. Maharaj Sukadev Goswami addressed Parikshit, Arindama, oh Arindama, oh conqueror of enemies. Sukadev Goswami, Maharaj Parikshit is on the verge of death. He has only 7 days. What enemies? He has conquered all the inner enemies. No hunger, no thirst, no lamentation, no illusion. Fully fixed up, focused. You know, he was very attentive to listen Krishna Katha. So today's world, even in universities, nobody tells this. Enjoy, 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 enjoy. Whoever is telling like that, actually they are your deadly enemy. Because as long as you feed what mind wants, mind remains a sage. It remains very cool. But the moment you say no to, somebody says no to your mind, or uh, or you say no to your mind, mind will react like anything. Watch a cricket match 50 hours, no problem. Movie 3 hours, no problem. Chant one round, mind rejects like anything. That's why real spirituality is all about sincere sadhana and controlling the mind. So, Balyata Prabrati Susnigdha Lakshmana Lakshmi Vardhana. So, Ramasya Loka Ramasya Bratu Jastasya Nityasa. So, and the way flower, fragrance cannot leave the flower, the way sun rays cannot leave the sun. Likewise, Lakshmana cannot leave the association of Ram. He would put himself at risk, but always he would try to please Ram, protect Ram. Wow. So that is the relationship between Jiva and Parma, Krishna. Somehow or other, we have to stay attached to Krishna or devotees. It's very important, you know. So the quality Lakshmana is exhibiting, Lakshmana is telling that's how we should be connected to Krishna all the time. Or if problems are common, what is that? Problems are common in this world. No one can avoid problems. So the Ram Prabhu says nice thing, He saw, Dukkhale Masashvatam, and one day he was going, he saw a board, Sukhasagar apartments. Wow, Sukhasagar, ocean of happiness. Then he went further, under repair and maintenance. So the ocean of happiness apartments, they're always under repair and maintenance only. So our happiness is always hampered by uh, some problem or other. That is the nature of this world, right? So somehow or other, this Anandamayi, Ma Anandamayi, she said, security and safety are not there in this world. They are only there in the presence of Krishna. They are only present only in the spiritual world. So they are there in the spiritual world. So then the story changes. Dasharad receives Vishwamitra. So Dasharad has everything in this world. He's an emperor also. But Vishwamitra is a renunciate. Vishwamitra doesn't need Vishwamitra doesn't need anything from this world. His goal is different. He wants to attain perfection of his life. So immediately today we see how are you today? But those days, Aishtam Kim Punarjanma Jayaya. Those days there is no how are you. There is only one thing. How is your sadhana to come out of cycle of birth and death going on? Oh, so King Dasharath, that is the how are you? Wow. You know? So Dasharath is sense controlled, but Bhagavad Gita explains Vishyani Nivardanta Niraharasya Yogina Rasvarjam Rasognyasya Param Drishpa Nivartate. Sorry, Rasognya Rasobhyasya Param Drishpa Nivartate. So we somehow know Iskcon, you have this rule, that rule we follow. That even though we somehow forcefully we stop our tongue and mind and eyes and senses, the taste is there. You know, the taste is there. So when we are weak, immediately it'll come. When nobody is there, or when you're in a weak position, immediately the sense jump in. Do you agree? You have an experience, right? So, uh, what is that? The so that even the taste goes away only when we see, only when we see Krishna. You know, I mean, only when we serve Krishna actually. Vishwamitra, when he saw, he fell at his feet and said, "What can I do for you?" Vishwamitra was very pleased. Oh my oh King Dasharatha, understand the glory of the Raghuvamsa, the glory of Ikshvaku Vamsa. You know, so send Ram. I'm performing a yajna. Send Ram and Lakshman with me. The problem in this world is attachment. So Dasharath did not have children. Finally had children, and he cannot even spend his time without seeing Ram. And Ram is like very young. And now what happens? Dasharath is Vishwamitra is coming and asking, "Can you please send?" Wow. I am sorry, I cannot send. Immediately Vishwamitra became angry. Vishwamitra did tapasya 1,000 years. 1,000 years. So sitting in Himalayas during cold winters. In the summers, sitting in South India, Panchagni Hotra, sitting around five Agnis. But like that, he did tapasya 1,000 years. End of the 1,000 years, Menaka came and became victim of lust. Again, he did tapasya another 1,000 years. He lost everything, then he started again. Another 1,000 years. This time Rambha came. Ting, 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 ting. She started, making noise by, with her bangles. Vishwamitra said, I know why you came. Last time Manaka, now it's Rambha. I curse you to become a stone. Earlier he became victim of lust, now he became victim of anger. And again he lost everything. Third year, another 1,000 years. And he became hungry. One day he cooked. After 1,000 years, he cooked. He offered and about to eat. When Chandala came, food, please. He'll become angry actually. Vishwamitra looked at him, picked up the plate, gave it to him. Take it. That person understood. This guy is a sense control, I cannot do any harm. So Vishwamitra was upset. Oh, really? You cannot send? All right, be very happy with your children. But that is not your tradition. रघु के रीति सदा चले आए प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए. They'll give their life but not their words. I mean, not they don't lose their words. So, but because of this experience, he was upset, he was angry, but he's telling externally, "Be happy, I'm going." And Vasishta said, "No, no, 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 don't." He's he himself can kill the demons. He wants the glory of Lord Ram. You are actually his father. You are attached to Ram, but he is detached. He knows the power of Ram. You are unable to see the divinity because of your attachment in Ram, but he is able to. So don't worry, he will. So then what happened? He sent it. So then Ram went with um, Vishwamitra. Ram and Lakshman went, and up till now, Ram is performing. Ram performed the role of an ideal son. You know, he was very pleasing to his mother, very pleasing to everyone actually. You know, Mridu Vakya. So the talk, what should be our talk? Tongue is very powerful. Tongue is mightier than sword. When we become angry, we speak what we are not supposed to speak. We use the words what we are not supposed to. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam prehitam chayat. Swadhyaya abhyasanam chaya. Varnayam tapmuchyate. We have to speak in such a way the words should not be agitating to others. Anudvegakaram. Satyam should speak truth. Priyam. They should be very tasteful. Hitam chayat. That should be very good for them. Swadhyaya abhyasanam. You know. Swadhyaya, study of the scriptures, practicing absolute truth. So that is an austerity of speech. So Ram was doing this with everyone. Now he'll perform the role of a Sishya, disciple. Ram walked with Ram and Lakshman walked with Vishwamitra for a long time. They came to the bank of Saryu River, and Vishwamitra placed, he brought the grass, the bales of grass, and he told the children sleep. But Ram was sleeping on the beds. But Ram said, no problem. Disciple has to follow what Guru says, you know. And and immediately, sorry, the one point he gave, Vishwamitra gave Ram Bala and Atibala. Two, he taught them these two things. He told, if you practice these two mantras, no hunger, no tiredness, no fever, no change in form. You're protected even in this. Even if you're sleeping, demons cannot come and attack you. So, and you take these mantras, and he gave it to Ram, and Ram gave it to Lakshman. Many people think if you acquire things, you'll be happy. Ramayana says, if you follow dharma, you'll be happy. Behavior and your dealings with others, it makes you happy. So a disciple should not think of discomfort in the presence of Guru. So anyway, after this they walked further and then they slept on these bales, hay bales. And Vishwamitra Muni slept, got up. He got up. First thing we should do is when we get up, we'll be in the mode of ignorance. When we get up in the morning, we'll be in the mode of ignorance. So what we do, sadhana and Gayatri, for those Brahmin initiated devotees, Gayatri and the sadhana puts you on the platform of Sattvagun, Brahman. So then what happened? He came and he saw Ram sleeping. When he saw Ram sleeping, Ram was so beautiful. Then he told us. And first he thought of Kausalya. Wow, how fortunate is Kausalya. This is that Parabrahman, Supreme Lord, and he's playing the role of a simple human being. So he's the origin of even sun and moon also. That Surya Narayan, who maintains the sun planet. He's that. And so he's Narayan himself, but he's lying down. Wow. Then he said, first he thought of the glory of Kausalya. And he said, Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate Uttishta Narasardhula Kartavyam Devamanikam. Oh, the tiger among his men, oh son of Kausalya, Supraja Rama, wake up. So so wake up and you have to perform and Daivam Ahnikam sadhana. You have to do so many things. Please wake up. So today this is the mantra that we use to wake up the deities in our temples. So Bhadragarana Bhagavan Vruddha Premasvtena Nainam Braham Vijrumbam Ayas Vijaya Chanavishadam Madhvagiravane Purushapurana. देवा प्रसादं कुरु केश अवलोकनदानेन भूयो मां प्रयाचत उत्तिष्ठ गोविंद. You know, Tajanitra Kupamaya, that is for Krishna, of course. So, but uh, so he was addressing Rama as a Kamsalya Nandan. You know, now as soon as we wake up, we are in the mode of ignorance. You know, body rejects all the what is that? Sorry, body ejects all the unclean items. So now our eyes, ears, nose, they're all filled with unclean substances. So what we do? That's why we brush our teeth, take bath, evacuate, and a sadhana, intense sadhana. That is the goal of life. You know. Then what happened? What happened? They crossed the sages there in that ashram. They helped them cross the rivers and cross the river Saryu, and they entered a forest. And he said, "Why this forest? Why, you know, what is this forest?" Lord Rama asked. And we'll in actually in Balakanda, three things are very prominent. One is a killing of Tataka. Second is protecting the yajna. Third is Ahalya Sapa Vimochanam. And a fourth, this bow going to Mithila, Janak Maharaj place, and um, trying to string the bow, Shivadanush, and marrying Sita. And also Parshuram, there is a meeting with Parshuram at the end. With that, Balakanda comes to an end. You know, so we'll discuss only these topics. Otherwise, it goes very far. You know. Now, so what happened? They came, they crossed, and it's a dense forest. What is this? Then Vishwamitra told him, there was a king by name Suketu. He did tapasya, and Brahma was very pleased with him. And Brahma, you know, he benedicted him with a daughter, and that daughter was Tataka. She was married to Sunda, and Sunda one day tried to eat Agastya. So Agastya, you know, became angry and cursed him to death. Agastya cursed him to death. So when Tataka came to know, by this time Tataka was already blessed with the god's son Marich. So Tataka went to kill Agastya. Agastya cursed with the mother and son, Tataka and Marich. You become demons. So from that point onwards, she became very, she became demoniac, and she became a predator, man-eater. So because of that fear, nobody stays here. So you have to kill her and protect the world. And he said like that. Ram pulled the string of the bow, Dhanushtankaram. When he made that, the entire forest was reverberated with the sound. Tataka said, who is that? What is that? Who is creating, in my area? Who is creating the sound in my area? And then he saw Tataka. She was very scary personality, huge. Then she started throwing, the rain of stones, and Ram and Lakshmana were filled with that. But Ram was thinking, no, 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 lady, why should I kill? So Ram was actually, with his rain of arrows, he was destroying the rain of stones and boulders. And when she was coming to eat them up, he cut the arms of Tataka. But Tataka was coming forward to crush them off. Then Vishwamitra Muni said, don't spare her. It is becoming evening. In the evening, demons get more powers. Please. And what he did? He shot an arrow. That arrow penetrated the heart of Tataka, and Tataka died. So Tataka represents avidya. Tataka represents avidya. Avidya means ignorance. So because of this ignorance, we don't have our original knowledge. Because of the ignorance, we don't have the original knowledge. And we identify with this temporary metal body. That's why we need a guru actually. We identify with the temporary metal body, and uh, and whatever we acquire, things in relation to body, we think they are us, and we try to get more things for this body, but at the same time we have a fear of losing them. At the same time we have a hankering for new things. That is human life. That's it, nothing else. So this avidya can be destroyed only by guru. So jiva comes in contact with prakriti. When we declare rebellion against Krishna, then immediately we are caught by three modes. And the pure knowledge that we are spirit soul, soul of happiness, we forget that we enter with the temporary body of 206 bones, blood, flesh, and marrow. That's the problem. Krishna explains this very nicely in Bhagavad Gita. So that's why we need a guru, and under the guidance of guru, if you practice bhakti, then this demon Tataka will be killed. No? So as soon as Tataka was killed, they went further. And he said, "Oh, there is an ashram here. What is this ashram?" Vishwamitra Muni said, "This ashram belongs to Cupid, Kamadev. This is the place where Shiva destroyed Kamadev." As soon as the knowledge, ignorance is removed, Lord Ram is killing Tataka, the ignorance is removed. Then the lust is destroyed. The lust is burnt. That is a sign Ram visiting Kamashram. Lust is killed. Then what happens? How the karma is killed? They reached, and Vishwamitra Muni said, "This is the ashram. This is where we are going to perform the yajna. 6 days and 6 nights. Be very vigilant." And Ram told Lakshman, "Be very careful. You know, be very careful. Demons may come at any time. 6 days and 6 nights. They represent uh, they represent 6 anarthas. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. One has sadhaka has to be very careful. So what he did, they were guarding. 6 days, they started the fire, and they were pouring ghee and offering mantras. Vishwamitra Muni was doing this for the sake of the planet, the universe. They don't need anything for their benefit. Loka Kalyanartham. Actually, we should all pray for these people who are actually, especially the who are in the front lines, the doctors, the nurses, the medical staff, and also who are suffering, also who are actually, contacting this virus. We should pray for them actually. Sincerely, we should pray for them. So Vishwamitra Muni, Ram and Lakshmana were very vigilant, but in the sixth night, suddenly the sixth day, the sky was filled with, sky became pitch dark. And the demons Marich and Subahu came, started pouring blood. And as they were pouring the blood in the Agni, in the fire pit, they were trying to put out the fire. Ram picked up the Vayvyastra and shot. When he saw Marich, Marich got a feeling when he saw Ram, he was doing a wrong thing. That is the power of association. The moment Marich saw him, I am doing wrong thing. So Ram saw that, change of heart. So Ram spared him and he shot Vayvyastra. It threw him 1,000 yojanas. Marich never forgot Ram after that. So um, Subahu, he picked up Agnyastra. Agnyastra killed Subahu. and he used other astras and he killed their followers. So karma is two types, Agami and Sanchita. So whatever the previous lives we have unlimited karma, we come with them. Agami. Sorry, Sanchita. You know. So and the Sanchita means whatever we have done in the past, the reactions they are there with us. Two bags. Then in that, like suddenly you get up, I'm getting headache. It's called prarabdha. Means it becomes a reaction. Suffering starts. So when you take shelter of bhakti, especially Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you do bhakti under the guidance of bona fide spiritual master, the sanchita is burnt. Sanchita is burnt, but agami is there. Means future reactions. So what Ram did, he threw marriage. So when we do bhakti, our reactions are the suffering that is to be incurred, that we need to get, they're burnt. Especially, and that's why one has to be very sincere. It's true actually. But agami, the future reactions, you know, so they will come again. But if you are very sincere, um, అప్రారంధ ఫలం పాపం కూటం బీజం ఫలోన్ముఖం క్రమేణ ఫలీయత విష్ణు భక్తిరతాత్మనం. So when we take initiation, at the time of initiation, you know, the kutam and bijam, kutam means dormant and bijam, they sprouted, they'll be destroyed. Phalonmukam means that is ready to fructify. Um, when we perform bhakti under the guidance of Guru, that will also be destroyed. Kramena eva phaliyata. So in other words, when you perform bhakti, you live by Krishna's mercy. If you don't do any offenses, and if you're very careful, you know. So Krishna is actually, removing our anarthas, removing our, burning our, if this karma is not good for us, Krishna will remove it. How many of you know, because, because of practicing bhakti, Krishna has removed so many things that we have to suffer. So many, reactions for which we need to, we would have incurred a lot of suffering. We don't know. But yes, it will be destroyed. Do good sadhana, that's why association, chanting the holy name, you know, they all help like anything actually. So that's why he killed both all these demons and the yajna became successful. We'll continue tomorrow, same time, direction. Thank you very much. We have at 6 o'clock in 10 minutes, the same place. We are discussing offense to the holy name. If you want to join, you can. Otherwise, we'll see tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.